Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us for the AWS and PCS Solutions webinar, Reinvent, Modernize, and Migrate. That's the topic for the day, and we have Dhananjay Yogi, Head Cloud Solutions from PC Solutions, who would be starting off the presentation, and then we have a couple of customer speakers too, and Neerav Dwivedi from AWS, who would also be talking about the various aspects of AWS. You can post your questions in the questions box throughout the presentation, and we would respond to them in the last 10 minutes of the presentation. We once again thank you for joining us for this session. Over to you, Dhananjay.
Thank you, Dimple. Welcome everybody. I would like to pass on my gratitude for taking out time in a working day to attend this webinar, and we'll try our best to share our experiences. And we have got our panelist speakers who will actually talk about their real life experience of the migration that they have done onto Amazon Cloud with assistance from PC Solution. Right, and then we have Neerav as well from Amazon team, who's heading the Windows workload across Pan India to share his thought process, his direction, and then by the end of it, the key takeaways and the joint offer that PCSol and Amazon has for you. So I'll thank you all once again for joining in, and I'll start it off. So again, the event is, this webinar is all about reinvent, modernize, and migrate. I'll quickly talk about very briefly about PC Solution, though we are a 30-year-old organization. Most of you would already know, but again, this is for people who may not know us or who may not know us that well, right? So like I've said, we are a 30 years old organization. We are more than 500 crore company. With that, we deal primarily around consultancy services in IT infrastructure, application development, managed services, and consultancy. So we are ISO 9001-2008 certified organization. So what it means is we follow standardized processes to ensure that we deliver best of the services to our customers. We are also into application development, and we are CMMI level 3 certified. The audience is primarily from Delhi NCR. So in case, and God forbid, if you lose anything and if you try to file an online FIR, then you will know that that's the portal, that's the application that we have designed, currently hosted on cloud, managed and run by us, right? We are also CRISIL SME 1 certified company. So this is a financial certification that only the best of the best company achieve, especially the companies who have got a very good cash flow and financial stability. So what it means to you as a customer would be that you will be partnering with a very financially stable and tenured organization, right, who has been there with you for last 30 years and will be there for you for the next 30 years. And ISO 27001, again, this is a very, very difficult certification to have around security, but we are certified and we ensure the data that we have of our customers are completely secured and data integrity is managed in the right and utmost manner as the way ISO 27001 standard certifies. So this is a graphical depiction of all those certifications that we have. Very quick bird's eye view of one of our key customers of cloud, of managed services, enjoying our consultancy and managed services. Okay, so following to the theme of reinvent, modernize, and migrate, I would like to talk about the challenges any organization faces when they try to decide to go on to that road, right? And I'll actually try to elaborate it not from the words we have written on this slide, but an actual use case we are following, right? So we are currently with working one of the biggest BFSI organizations, and we are trying to work with them to upgrade more than 250 servers from Windows Server 2008 to 2016, and then to migrate onto the cloud. So this entails the entire journey of the migration, right from planning stage, wherein one needs to choose a partner, choose a platform they want to go to, right, in order to make sure that they've got a long-term strategy in place. So it starts with assessment. It starts with there is a huge landscape of applications any organization would have, and so is the customer that we are working with. So it's not only about upgrading the operating server. It's about testing and planning beforehand to ensure that any kind of interdependencies between the various applications, um, the databases, dependencies on the other applications and the groups, for example, say sales, HR, finance, so on and so forth, to actually assess them and then design the entire plan, right from upgrade to migrate onto the cloud, making sure all the network security, data integrity is in place while we do that, right? And that actually comes out very open when we start off with the migration, right? So that's where it can be a very simple lift and shift, wherein you are just rehosting, redeploying the functions onto the cloud, and also something more complicated, which I'm sure any of the and every organization would face, because everyone has some or the other legacy applications. There also PC solution will come with a vast experience of application development, will help you decouple those legacy applications, remove the interdependencies on the other applications, modernize those applications, make them ready for cloud, and then migrate. And our job doesn't stop there. We support our customers, and we strongly believe in customer enablement, and as a part of this, we train our customer staff, IT personnels, on cloud, on the various technologies, so that they can be self-reliant. For any small little provisioning, they don't have to run to PCSol. We train them enough to be self-reliant. However, to run workload on cloud, you need to have certain degree of expertise and understanding of cloud, and this is what, as an advanced consulting partner, PCSol does. We have got more than 60 certified Amazon engineers who are working day in and day out on Amazon platform, getting trained time and again, uh, keeping themselves updated with all the latest updates, latest releases. And that's where we bring in the value proposition of doing the entire run and manage for you through our 24/7 operational NOC based out of Okla, which includes the cost optimization, which includes following the 5 pillars of war of Amazon, operational excellence, security, cost optimization, so on and so forth, in order to make sure that once you migrate, you stay there, you optimize your cost, and then you actually make plans to further bring in more and more workloads onto the cloud, at the same time reducing the cost that you incur. This is again a snapshot of the migration scenarios. Be it setting up a DR onto the cloud for any large on-premise, any sizable on-premises, be it bare metal, be it any virtualized environment through VMware or Citrix, to deciding to migrate those peripheral workloads, then the core workloads of ERP. We are the partner for choice, because it's not only the advanced consulting partnership position that we have with Amazon, but we are also one of the only few managed enterprise partners for VMware and Citrix Cloud. Right, so we understand on-prem components, we understand those on-prem virtualization environment, and we understand Amazon Cloud. For you, we give you a 360-degree view and assessment and access to those components, make you that viable migration plan, migrate it, and run and optimize those workloads onto the cloud. Just as a food for thought, following these best practices, there are many offerings on Amazon Cloud. Being a pioneer in cloud is coming up. VMC on cloud, through which organizations like you can actually achieve a near zero DR, right? Migration onto cloud is very easy. In case it doesn't work out, falling back is very difficult. With VMC on Amazon, you can actually do the migration and you can come back on premises without any downtime, right? So those are those advanced offerings that PCSol has, and we will really look forward to work with you in case you have the opportunity. Now I would like to invite Mr. Dinesh to come on to board and talk about their experience with us, their experience with Amazon Cloud. What is the problem that they face, or any opportunity area, and how this entire experience worked out for them. Thank you.
Thank you, Dhananjay. Thank you so much for it. It's a pleasure to share this stage with you, having closely worked so hard together. So what I'll do is I'll quickly for the audience set a context of who we are, and then present in that background that how PCSol and AWS have really come together to not just solve a problem, but create opportunity for us, more importantly for our clients per se. So Circle of Life Healthcare is a data analytics platform. We've got a product which is called ZVAC, and it works in the infection management space. Our primary users and clients are hospital clinicians. For the purpose of the software and the analytics platform, it needless to say, it needs to integrate closely with the existing enterprise IT, which is available at the client's end. Anyone who's worked in enterprise IT would know that integration is one of the key challenges any product, especially a startup, has when it comes to breaking into an enterprise IT space with the existing legacy solutions. So that's the integration piece, which is always challenging, and that really considerably elongates the time to deployment for any product in the enterprise space. Hospital, enterprise, or healthcare IT is even more challenging, because on top of all the challenges or all the nuances of an enterprise IT, healthcare enterprise IT also has the additional layer of high security involved. So we've got various compliances, HIPAA compliance involved. ISO 27001 is like a basic, nobody will talk to us till we don't have those in place. And in that background, what I as a product head, chief product officer and co-founder of Circle of Life was facing is that many of our clients, when we used to go to them, they already had an existing cloud deployment, there's a level of comfort with the cloud that you are already on, and most of them or many of them had already deployed their enterprise IT solutions on AWS for a number of reasons, which ranges from all the reasons that we are also comfortable with AWS, and cost optimization, scale, security, and transparency and availability. So those are the reasons why they had gone into the enterprise cloud of the AWS. So when we would speak to them, we observed that not having a instance on AWS was almost amounted to losing the business, and therefore it was more of a business imperative for us to be on AWS. So it's kind of a network effect, and when we realized that, we said that we have to quickly move on to the AWS platform per se. Now, I myself am a engineer, MBA. A decade back, I was also handling a couple of data centers. My background is quite different from your regular engineer. I was in the Indian Army and after which I did an MBA, then started off Circle of Life. So I kind of understand the data center piece pretty well. At least I thought I did till we got into the deployment. And that's when I came, we started discussing with PCSol, Dhananjay, Devgiri, the team came on board, and I went to them with my use case or my opportunity that was there with me. And that my ask from PCSol was, I need to have my product deployment in an AWS environment first. Second, this needs to be done at speed, because startup is all about speed. So the faster we go, that's how we can't live without speed. So speed. Then the third ask was security. So I want to make sure that data security cannot be compromised at any level. So we need to have the base denominator has to be HIPAA, has to be ISO 27001, NIST framework. So that has to be borne in mind. So I need security. And further, because we are dealing with patients and the product helps clinician make decisions about the line of treatment that a patient needs to be put on. So it needs to be high availability. We cannot go down. So that was another ask or a base requirement from our end for this particular deployment, for these deployments, I would say, not a particular, but these deployments. And also on top of that, startups are all about resources, how we optimize resources, how we thrive. So it was also about having a transparency on the costing part, transparent or an easy management of the entire cloud infrastructure, and to top it all, that it needs to be done at speed. The entire CI/CD pipeline needs to be replicated onto the AWS, and I want like a single click kind of a deployment that happens for each of my clients. So I came with these asks to PCSol and AWS, and that's when, frankly, I don't know. I must confess there, I don't know what happened or how it happened, but PCSol really came back in warp speed. They came back with an architecture that would enable all of my requirements along with disaster recovery and so on and so forth. And they got cracking at the problem. Along with AWS, they kind of very quickly created the first level or the first deployment in a matter of, I don't even remember, I think it was a couple of days in which they did it. It was definitely less than a week. It might have been even before that. And the speed at which, so two things really stood out for me. One was the speed at which they operated. They matched the speed of the startup, even though they are a 30-year-old firm, but they matched my requirements. So that was one. The other was one important factor, which was that they literally took everything off my plate. So all the risks that I had, I was concerned about security, I was concerned about speed, I was concerned about availability, I was concerned about how my entire CI/CD pipeline is going to work, both on on the existing cloud and on the new cloud in AWS. And they just took that. It was like a magic wand. They took it away. And when they did that, I was after a couple of weeks, they demonstrated the whole pipeline to me, how smoothly it was working. Along with that, what I realized is because of some of the things that we had not previously envisioned, they had put in place auto scaling, scale up, scale down, which also helped me bring down my costs of my each deployment. So net, I think I've taken more time than I had anticipated, but net, what I want to highlight here is, as a founder, as a business owner, as a product head, what are my big risks that I see when I go onto the cloud? And in an environment, working in a domain where data security is paramount. Some of the risks that I see is privacy of data, reliability of the infrastructure, availability, and then speed. Finally, to top it all, what is my cost? What is the cost to my company of providing this for my clients? And on all those fronts, the architecture which was delivered has been, not only has it been satisfactory is understatement, it has exceeded that because my costs are down, my reliability is up, my engineers training, it did not take them long, hardly a couple of days, where they quickly understood how this pipeline works. The Docker instance, now we've got it all Docker. I mean, needless to mention, that's the standard now. Whenever instances are there, we put it into Dockers and it gets rolled down. So all that aspect has been, handled through the deployment that has happened thanks to PCSOL on AWS. And lastly, by doing this, we have been able to unlock a set of clients which previously we would not have. So my business is also grown because of the fact that it's the AWS cloud. There is a sense of security and ease in the mind of my clients. And I'm talking about not just Indian clients. I don't know the attendees whether they're global or Indian, just NCR or India in the demography of the attendees, but we are a company which is operating across continents. So we look at domestic, we look at USA, we look at UK, and we look at Middle East. That's where our clients are from, and we are across the globe, everywhere. And needless, I mean, it all goes down to having that presence in each of the continent. Like for example, if you're in Middle East, you cannot have your their instance in a cloud which is in India. So AWS provides me that flexibility. So when I talk to my Middle East or UK, I just tell them I will host my service onto your data center which is there in your geography. So all those flexibilities and global capabilities have been unlocked thanks to PCSOL and AWS. And if one needs to be looking at reasons to migrate, one should consider all these factors that I have said. Thank you so much, Dhananjay.
Thank you, Dinesh. Thank you for your candid and kind words. And to be really true, I think this is one of the best compliments any customer, any client can give to a service organization. When you it really touched my heart when you said that I don't know what they did, but within a week's time they migrated, right, and they automated the entire CI/CD. So I think this is the best compliment that we have received. Thank you again, for your feedback, your experience, sharing with everybody here on this webinar. And I think this is the endeavor that PCSOL follows. This is what we try to do for every customer, every organization that we work with, to help them convert the IT infrastructure from a cost center to a profit center, right? Working with them, taking on to the cloud, still controlling the cost, at the same time finding new venues, new areas from those cloud infrastructure to generate new business opportunities, right? Because there is a lot of data any and every organization have nowadays, and data is knowledge, data is power. If you do analytics in a right fashion, quick fashion, you fail fast, you still again try, you draw rightful inferences, then definitely you can unlock new and new areas of business opportunities. And this is what I think Dinesh has elaborated, and I'm really thankful for that. Now continuing, I would like to invite Mr. Vinod Sahni, who is the head IT for Bharat Group of Hotels and Subros. Mr. Sani, I would like to invite you to come and share your experience with us on the migration journey to Amazon Cloud.
Thank you, Dhananjay ji. Thank you so much to PC Solution and AWS, Amazon, both of the company, which is the wonderful companies I have worked with in past and the current also. So myself, Vinod Sahani, I am currently associated with Bharat Hotels Limited, the Lalit Suri Hospitality Group as General Manager IT, Group IT Head, and also assisting the Subros Limited, which is a sister concern company of the Bharat Hotels Limited. Basically, I'm steering the implementation and support of entire IT infrastructure, that is cloud, on-premises, various business critical applications, and day-to-day functions of the IT department. There are a lot of things which is coming in during the COVID time, the new technology, innovative technology solutions. Just looking to the COVID scenario, that is also happening here. So as a leader, my responsibility is to provide flawless, secure customer experience, which is line with the vision of the Lalit Bharat Hotels and Subros Group, a globally recognized hospitality and automobile company, sector company, offering multi-city services across the globe. Now, I still remember because the challenges which we were facing earlier when we approached to the AWS, Amazon, and PC Solution. Before that, there was multiple challenges we faced it in terms, because with in my current organization, when we moved to Amazon and PC Solution, we had the services one. So there were multiple services which just keep on running on-premises hybrid solution, and also the various back office applications and the front end applications which is there. The first is the websites. There was a lot of websites of the company. We have the websites, which is most of the websites is having the financial transaction based websites are there. So multiple transactions are there. So these websites are there where the lot of external travelers are there, which they book rooms and the hotels. So that is the opportunity which basically guest tours. So the challenges we are facing infrastructure issues on a local data center. That is issue related to the performances, majorly security, cyber security, as website designed to catch to a lot of financial transaction as in a surge in demand coming from various global sites, while maintaining secure environment for its underlying applications. We wanted to come on an overall of our present infrastructure. So by deploying our website on AWS cloud, we are now able to considerably improve our services to our global customers, especially most of the website which is hosted on cloud, which is an AWS cloud. We have 13 to 14 website which is hosted on cloud, and there are 5 to 6 websites which is having a financial transactions in that. Security and the latency with the help of AWS Cloud and PC Solutions, especially PC Solutions and AWS, both in the combination. With their implementation team, we have decreased the average network latency, while at the same time increase our customer services and efficiency levels. Now, when I have talked about the lot of challenges which we were facing earlier before moving to the AWS Cloud, my hosting of my certain application websites to the cloud. Generally we say that on-premises solution, which is also a good solution, which is a hybrid solution, which works out for all. But there are multiple challenges in the on-premises solutions. Multiple infrastructure issues are there. Manpower, good technical skills are required. 24/7 round-the-clock support is required. Then the high-end infrastructure, which is only possible in the cloud solutions companies like AWS and Azure and all those things. So what happened when we approached to the AWS and the PC solution? We started making the strategy. First, we designed the strategy. First, we made the strategy, and then according to that strategy, we had designed the overall infra and the cycle of the whole project. So that was the PC Solutions approach was this, that we has utilized an innovative approach working with the multiple touch points from application and infrastructure side, because our application was most of the application was website, which is having the front end used by multiple applications, multiple softwares. So they used a multi-tier deployment strategy, which has ensured high availability of this application, and as a result, the company is able to ensure business continuity for its customer base. Basically, in addition, driving high level of security for this deployment suggested AWS best practices. PC Solutions followed security best practices by applying web application firewall rules for application security, enable AWS Shield for preventing DDoS attacks, and multiple other things. This infrastructure strategy has enhanced security and strengthened their overall experiences. But I still remember after completely migrating to the AWS cloud, the company's website to the AWS cloud infrastructure and the PC solution, they have supported so a lot. Until from that period, we don't have any problems, especially in terms of latency, which was there earlier when we was hosted on the local cloud data center. We had a lot of issues with the latency. Uh, and the outcome was there, the customer code. When we started migration, we knew our main challenges was to manage increasing workloads, because in the website, most of our website is there is outbound traffics are there, heavy outbound traffics are there. So when the outbound traffics hits, the hits are there, which is coming to the website. So then it has to be, because what we also did it with the help of the PC solution, that was the strategy and plan, that we took an auto scaling option, EC2, Amazon EC2 auto scaling option also in that project itself, and we enabled with that. So which helped me, by the help of the auto scaling, that anytime such hits are there, heavy hits are there, so it has been balanced by the Amazon team itself, and it is the through a technologically way out, it has been perfectly balanced. Basically, auto scaling helps ensure that our application always has the right amount of capacity to handle the current traffic demand. Also, it help us in the better cost management, auto scaling. So that was the outcome which was there. And then PC solution has helped me so a lot. And similarly, in the same time, the Amazon team also, AWS team. So they also have a technical expertise as well as the PC solution. I had a good relationship with the PC solution since from so long. In my past organization also, I have worked with them also. So that is by choosing the partner with the cloud computing company, that is also a bigger task. A major thing is there. So we just chosen the PC solution as a partner, service support partner and sales service support partner. It is the wonderful choice. One of the best company I have seen it in the SI system integration company. Amazon, I had the relationship with the Amazon in my previous organization also. There also the similar challenges were there. So one of my key application, we moved from the local hosted to the Amazon. What was the management thought that time, that my data which is moving to the third party cloud center, will it be secured? Because security is most important. The data is secured or not. The database security, who takes that? Even having this signing the NDA also, then also my data will be secured. These are the thought process which was there in the mindset of my management, even the previous company and this company also. But somehow I convinced them that the database, the data, the application which is hosted on the cloud, which is totally secured, it is fully encrypted format. They can't. Also signed by the NDA. We generally sign an NDA for this kind of thing. Database security has to be there. One of the good thing is the AWS is that they have maximum numbers, almost, if I believe so, there are multiple security compliances are there. Multiple security. You talk about 27 ISO 27001, 27017, 18, SOC 1, SOC 2, 3, SOC 3, PCI DCSS, HIPAA, CSA star, multiple things. But whatever which is required, those security compliances has been enabled, and also they helped in a way that more enhanced cyber security. How can we secure your database or a website database? So they helped in and design in such a way that till now, touch wood, there's no any problem, nothing is there, no security loopholes. Even if I believe so that if we do a VAPT test also, I believe that 100% will be secured. That is my own version, and my team, my colleagues also, they also say the same things also, that sir, we have moved to a good cloud solution company, and that is a wonderful thing which is there. So my overall experiences, see, generally there are multiple challenges in the application hostings are there. When we talk about hosting, acha, what to do? Should we do it in the on-premises solution? Should we go on to the public cloud or the private cloud and all? So decision comes, then we have to also convince to the management also what to be done. Management only prospects, from the management prospect, only worry part is that the management thinks about my database has to be secured if you're moving from here to there. So that is very important. Yes, it has been taken care in the AWS by the AWS team, and since from so long this company is there, established worldwide, they have the presence in India also, and that's why the people are approaching to them. Touchwood, I, from my colleagues, CTOs, colleagues, CIOs who are there in different organization companies are there, I have never heard about this, that when they have moved from the on-premises or to somewhere else to AWS, they have felt any problem. So similarly, same as to me also, my experiences with the AWS and PC solution is, if I say, wonderful, excellent. Touchwood, no problem at all. And more above than that is that there are more supportive team members. They have the expertise, the strength, the bench strength of the expertise in the PC solution and AWS. Both the team supports us whenever we have a minor small issues in terms of anything. So we request to them, then it has been taken care by them itself, because they have the expertise on that. We talked about to them it's also. So these are the things which I have seen it, and my challenges. I have talked about more about the challenges, my outcome, which is what is the outcome after that challenges when we move from this and chosen to the AWS with the help of PC solution. These are the outcomes which I have told you. And that's it from my side. It is, thank you so much. Dhananjay, thank you so much to adding me in this panelist. It is my honor and privilege to be part of with the, especially the combination of the AWS and PC solution. Thank you so much, Dhananjay.
Thank you, Vinodji. Thank you for such wonderful words, sharing your experience, commenting right from the heart. I think this is what any service organization again would look for. And for the audience, this is one point I would like to accentuate here is, Amazon Cloud being the pioneer in cloud, virtually Amazon Cloud started off the concept of cloud, right? And that's the reason that they have got the most number of services, most advanced services, most user-friendly service portal. With that, they also have models in which, at times, many a times, it becomes a joint responsibility for both customer, Amazon, and that's where PCSol partners like PCSol come into picture. Right from what Vinodji was saying, that there are financial transactions that happen there on their website. PCSol as an organization, as a consulting firm, ensured that we choose a PCI DSS certified cloud, which is Amazon, and also make their cloud setup, which we are deploying, secure enough so that the compliances of PCI DSS can be passed, can be certified, right, following the joint security model of Amazon. Again, I have seen many organizations migrating to cloud. At times, they do not get that kind of experience, especially around the cost. I've seen organization moving back onto on-prem, saying that cloud is not a viable choice. I think that's where the experiences from Dinesh, from Vinodji becomes very, very critical, which actually elaborate the criticality of choosing the right partner for their cloud migration journey, who can not only migrate but can also optimize cost, make the environment on cloud more agile, more flexible, scalable, to ensure that there is a further roadmap to bring in more workload and generate even new business opportunities from the running infrastructure. So thank you again, Dinesh. Thank you again,
Dhananjay
Vinod.
ji, one more thing is there which I wanted to add it here in this discussion itself, that generally we all talk about the cloud solution, cloud services, right? When we move to the application to the cloud-based services solutions. So the cost is the main factor. People worry about that. No, that this will be expensive solution, and then it will not be a cost-effective solution moving from the on-premises or the hybrid technologies to the cloud, private cloud or public cloud itself. It is not a touch wood. I'll tell you, when we was hosted somewhere else, and the total cost which was there, and when we move to the Amazon, it is less than 50% cost. If I say I have reduced the cost of the 60%, we have saved the amount of the 60%. So I was also shocked. Yes, it is factual. People also have a mindset, no, the moving to the cloud computing solution, it's an expensive solution. It will be expensive. It can't be affordable. No, that is absolutely different perception. It was there earlier. Now every cloud computing companies have reduced their cost and they are aggressive in the market. And then people understand this thing. So this is one more thing, which is the cost effective solution of the AWS, and that is, we have saved the 60% amount with the help of PC solution. They have helped me so a lot. Thank you so much, Dhananjay ji.
Thank you, Vinodji. I think that's a great input, and you actually touched the critical point. Anybody who doesn't understand cloud that much, they always feel that cloud will always be more expensive, right? And when you go to finance, you go to CFO, they talk about the benefit they take from depreciation when they go for a hardware purchase, so on and so forth, right? What they often forget is right kind of solution sizing, right kind of operations on cloud, ensuring the automation, auto scaling, all the security best practices are in place to make cost very less. At the same time, it is much more available, which can never be achieved when it comes to the on-prem infrastructure. I'll take not much time, but I'll just quickly elaborate, stating a very, very simple fact. But there is a very common service S3 on Amazon, right? It comes with 11 nines of durability. So what in simple words it would mean is Amazon saves 6 copies of any data that you save on S3 in different data centers, physical data centers, all TL3 plus certified. And this is a written SLA 11 nines 99.99, which actually means that if you save 10,000 files, then in next 10,000 years you will lose only one, right? And if you try to do it on prem, then you can never do it, right? And if you think about cost, then it would be 10 times more. And at the same time, it is so cost economical that if I have to state, it is just 7 paise per 2 GB per month, right? So the version of S3, the cheapest version of S3 is that cost economical, right? So this is just a fruitful thought for all the audiences who are still contemplating to take a dip in the water, thinking to go on the cloud or not to go on cloud. Right, I think this is the right forum to understand the power of cloud, the power of service PCSOL and Amazon bring together. Post this webinar, we would request for a callback in case you have that roadmap in place, and my consultants would be more than happy to assist you in that. And without taking much time, without further ado, I would like to invite Mr. Neeraj Dwivedi, who is leading the entire window workload initiative across Pan India for Amazon. Neeraj, on to you. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks, Dhananjay. Thanks, Mr. Dinesh. Thanks, Mr. Vinod, for the wonderful insights. And these are all enlightening because it is directly coming from customers who are using it and the partner who has created the services. So everyone, every prospect or every organization, whomsoever is there in the call today, they would want either themselves to understand by experiencing a product themselves, or someone who's already experiencing it can tell them about it. So you are hearing it directly from people who have started this as a trial or to understand, or to, because there are various triggers when you move your services to cloud. and they chose Amazon. That is great. And then they realized, and probably they will be looking at many more services to come. So thanks everyone. So with that, let me first thank all of you, and let me also introduce myself. I am Neeraj Dwivedi. I am partner development specialist for Windows workload, looking after the Windows on AWS as service and product. Uh, and I've got overall 25 years of experience, and 15 years of them are into cloud. So I've been into cloud services from 2005 onwards, and I've worked with various large, small, global organizations to move their workloads on cloud, starting from the cloud-based, typically a cloud-native organization, to a very typical old traditional organization. I have worked with all, and what I have realized in my experience of overall uh, 24 years and 15 years in cloud is that anyone whomsoever wishes to plan their journey on cloud, they would want to either hear from someone who has experienced it, like what two satisfied customers spoke today, or they would want to understand from someone who's already a credible agency who is able to convince them.
Sorry, Neeraj, we've lost your voice. I think you're on mute. Thank you.
Is it better? Are you able to hear me now?
Yes, now we can. Yes, thank you.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, we can. Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm saying is, Gartner has ranked AWS as one of the leaders, and from last 10 years, we've been way ahead of rest of the service providers. And the reason is very clear: because of the number of services which are created, because of quality of services, because of the ecosystem around services, and for short-term and long-term roadmap of services which we have created, not only right now, but 2 to 3 years and 5 years down the line. So all that is what Gartner considers while ranking a service provider on their services, and we've been ranked way ahead against other service providers just because of these. Sorry, I'm saying majority of you would either be looking at a short term or you've already jumped on cloud, but majority of you would be looking at how to either stabilize your services or to take your services ahead. For that, you would require a lot of new technology and services, which Dhananjay also talked earlier, which is in the likes of AI and ML based services, and which are very critical, not only for your infrastructure which you are currently using as service, but also whatever new services you are going to adapt in future. All those have to on platform of AI ML, so that you can integrate AI ML into any of the services which you are currently using and leverage that for increasing your outcomes. Because at the end, data in case is there in any platform, that can be first automated for reporting purposes and management purposes, which is typically which was earlier known as MIS. And now over and above that, there are automation possible, which are likes of AI ML, and which can be integrated with either of your operations, which can be a typical sales, CRM, manufacturing, your finance. So in case any organization which is a middle tier organization would look at their finances, they would want to check in case there is any transaction which might be risky. So it will be a AIML based script which will check that this transaction might be risky, and it will alert you even before doing that transaction. So all those are the flexibilities in case you have developer platform. And again, AWS has been ranked in lead as a leader in the AI and developer-based platform services as well, which can be leveraged by you for various issues and operations. So one more question which many of you would think of, why to look at moving Windows workload on AWS. So this is very clear that in case any organization whomsoever is having large number of infrastructure or applications, they would realize that there are many questions which they would be coming across, which are as basic as what is my hardware, what is my license, what is my hardware utilization, what is my software utilization, etc. So those are some of the questions, and I have seen even in very large IT centric organizations as well, how they are giving access to their data in case people's role moves and the data is still being accessed by them, which is not to be there with those guys who were in their earlier role. So all those are the very basic teething problems which an organization has, starting from very basics of their knowledge about their hardware utilization patterns, but as complex as how the data is being given to various users internally. So all these are complex questions for an organization to address. And to address all those, there are various applications and services which AWS has created, especially for Windows users, because majority of enterprise will have large component of Windows, and many organizations which are using their platform for not only their core applications but are integrating new services which are in the form of AI ML, themselves are accepting that there are many things which they are looking at doing because they chose AWS. So this is one of the saying which I wanted to bring in, because it is not only for your current applications which you are looking at cloud, but once your infrastructure, which is your basic needs of IT, gets satisfied, then you need to look at many more things, which are the likes of data platform, utilization of various data sources in your organization, and creating a centralized data, either a data lake kind of thing, or something which is driven by AI ML, using your various data sources for automating various kind of decisions in your organization. And as I said, the decision making, in case you're looking at why Windows workload on AWS, the reasons are we've been there way before the nearest cloud service provider. They started their services of Azure in 2010 when it was a platform as service. We've been there from 2008 as providing Windows on AWS as service. And similarly, we've got millions of customers already using Windows services on AWS platform. In terms of high availability, as Dhananjay earlier explained, there are availability zones which ensures high uptime, and which also ensures 7 times more uptime as against nearest competitor. So this is again very important, as discussed by one of the panelists, that in terms of compliance, or rather both said that compliances were very important, and that is where we take into all the compliances possible across not only India but other global regions as well. So in terms of innovations as well, so as I said, not only are you looking at moving your current workloads, but you would be looking at many more services going ahead. It is something like once you are satisfied with one application, you might want to experience 50 more. And especially in today's scenario, when there is a disruptive thing like COVID, which has come, where people are trying new things, failing early, and in case succeeding fast and expanding to a huge level for various usage of applications or services. So this is a differentiator, big differentiator, because in case you are looking at exploring new services, the services should be available with the service provider. And of course, the performance of your applications will depend on IOPS, and we are way ahead. Overall, at the end, as was discussed by our panelists as well, that cost is going to be important, and total cost of ownership is a key. And Mr. Vinod made it very clear that cost saving is a critical component of their choice. And that is where we, being a highly customer-centric company, have reduced cost 70 times from 2006 onwards. So there are various asks, as discussed by our panelists, that they are looking at various levers for their journey. So for some customers, one of the levers might be there, which can be reliability. For some, it can be performance. For some, security. Some total cost of ownership. But for majority of them, it is a combination of few which matters, and what they need either for themselves or for their organization. So in each of these, as I spoke, in terms of performance, we are much more reliable, 7 times lesser downtime as compared to the nearest cloud service provider. In terms of performance for the same workload, which is Windows, either SQL or any other workload, our performance, because of our unique architecture, is 2 to 3 times more. And same is reflecting in the cost savings which are possible in case the same workload works X on X pricing. Our performance and price ratio is half of that in terms of the costs for the same performance. In terms of security, as I already said, we have got 5 times more services as compared to the nearest services provider, and 89 security standards and compliances, which meaningful compliances, which are more than the nearest service provider. So in terms of overall total cost of ownership, as I said, overall, in case you move 56% lower total cost of ownership, and as I said earlier as well, 70 times, more than 70 times the price reductions have happened for the customers. So all these are typically the decision makers for any organization to choose their cloud vendor, and there we've been kind of been there for the customers at all times. So these are typically the things which I discussed. Those are discussed in a little more depth, but I'll just skip. And here is a list of the compliances and certifications, as discussed by Mr. Vinod as well, and to a certain extent by Mr. Dinesh as well. So I'll just skip and move ahead. So now I would want to touch one important aspect in case wherever you are in your current status of cloud adoption, whether you've taken some flavor of cloud, whether you've not taken. But one thing is very, very important: wherever you are, you need to have a certain engagement or certain way of moving ahead. And that is also always starts with assessment of your current IT landscape. So wherever you are, as I said, whether you have taken any cloud service, whether you have not taken any cloud service, whether you are planning to take cloud service, whatever is your current status, the first step what you should do is do an assessment of your current IT landscape. Because what has happened, I know, because I was in ENY as well, providing digital transformation services to organizations, where I realized that many organizations due to COVID went ahead and took haphazard services in their portfolio, and they were kind of forced to integrate many. And with this all changes, sudden changes in the ecosystem, they have n number of services, they have n number of integrations, they have multiple complex integrations within across various organizations. So all that has become really complex. So what AWS recommends in typical scenarios is a detailed assessment of your complete IT landscape. And that is where we have created some tools, which are free tools provided by AWS to customers without any strings attached. And these tools do the complete assessment. These are something like agentless tools, which will be completely agentless and will capture only the very, very basics of how a server and what is the physical server cores, utilization patterns, server versions, your software versions, your applications, how each application are talking to each other. So these are the basic things, which is typically the utilization pattern. Data is being collected, the logs are being collected and analyzed to create a migration and optimization and modernization roadmap for your organization. So these data of your complete IT landscape, which is for your on-premise, for your either customer data center, your internal data center, or your data center which is in a colo kind of environment in any data centers, or a private cloud in any data center, or any public cloud flavors you have, whether it is AWS or Azure or GCP, whatever. So it will capture all the data and create a single lens for you to look at how your current IT landscape is. How many applications do you have? How many servers do you have? What is the utilization pattern of each server? As Mr. Vinod earlier said, that there was a significant cost saving happened. That is one reason where majority of on-premise is highly over provisioned. So what it will do is it will tell you that you are utilizing only 60% of it, and you can put it on EC2 scalable, which is a typical auto scale machine, where you don't have to think about, and you can have the minimal or average utilizing EC2 machine identified. So all that is what this tool will do for you automatically. Along with assessment, it will do the complete understanding of your landscape and create a roadmap for you for migration. And it will tell you that in case you migrate on AWS, this is the type of savings which will be possible. In case you move and lift and shift, and in case you optimize and move, how much is again possible. In case you choose various options of AWS, which is either bring your own license or any other dedicated machine, or some machines with RI, which is reserve instance for 1 year, 5 year, what is the kind of savings in all. So otherwise it is very difficult for you to analyze all this data in multiple places. What this tool will do in assessment itself, it will get you all the data in one slide. That this is, in case you are just bringing your current workload to AWS, this is a cost saving possible. And in case you are taking a 1 year reserve instance, this is a cost. In case you're looking at a reserve instance for more time, which is 5 years, this is a savings which is possible, etc. is what this tool will give you upfront. And then it also gives you an outcome for modernization. As Mr. Dinesh and Vinod both said that in their current purview, they were looking at modernization as one of the levers, because current applications, in case they are there, they might not be scaling up or scaling down basis your future needs. But in case you require those automations, you would require modernizing your current applications to the either a serverless kind of scenarios where you don't need to worry about any coding. It will be future proof ever. And it will all automatically scale up to whatever level and scale down to whatever level. You never need to think about it. So those are the scenarios which you might think while doing the assessment itself. So this stage will give you the roadmap of all the stages. This is what we typically believe. And as I said, all these are typically assessment tools which are there with us. And for migrations, there are various migration practices which are leveraged and which will be closely worked along with PCSol. And one more important thing with AWS is we ensure that the partner whom we work with has undergone stringent process of adapting and learning on technologies, so that their team is certified and is able to migrate and modernize very, very complex scenarios as well. So this is very, very critical. We ensure very, very stringent measures to ensure, and PCSol is one of our premium partners who is able to take care of these complex migrations themselves. And here is, as I said, modernization is going to be one of the key for every organization, because many organizations have legacy Microsoft ecosystem which might not be able to scale up because of their future needs. And this will be coming out as one of the outcome of the workshop which we will be doing along with customer to understand their future needs. And then we will create a roadmap which can be typically their applications which are .NET based and their SQL based database. So first we will take their SQL based database to something like Amazon Aurora, which is a managed database service. And there the cost reduces significantly. As you all know, the SQL costs are significantly higher, and especially the enterprise versions. And in this in managed database, you practically get huge cost saving as well as performance enhancement, because there is no scaling need, there is no separate uh, coding or integrations required. You simply need to use as you go. There is no need of any other thought going forward. So once you've taken out your SQL to Aurora, then it becomes much easier for you to take your .NET application to either .NET Core or taking it to something like a Lambda kind of serverless application. All that is possible once you plan, and we will work along with your team to understand your current requirements, current landscape, and then plan. So all that starts with assessment, and that is where we don't recommend anything without thinking about your future needs. So we will first understand, do the assessment, understand your landscape, and then understand your future requirements, and then recommend. So here are our differentiators. We differentiate because we provide tools, and these tools are really good. And the number of tools which we provide is way ahead as against any other service provider on cloud for migration and modernization. For each category, there are n number of tools which ensure that the migrations are smooth and there are no hiccups, no data loss, and it is seamless migration and modernization. There are various programs which can be used for migration, and you can bring your own licenses as well. This is one of the important tasks of many customers. I think with that, I will stop. And one more important point which I want to say is what we have observed in case an organization is moving, there can be significant savings which are just by right sizing, by migrating their applications on AWS. There can be significant savings which is up to 39%, which is average. And in case they have SQL Enterprise licenses, purely the savings on cores can be significant. And these are kind of minimal savings which I am showcasing right now. Actual savings are much bigger than this. And let me just jump to the final slide here. So in case any of you are having 50 servers or VMs or above, as I said, this optimization and licensing assessment is done free of cost for your organization with no strings attached. You can immediately reach out to PCSolve team, and they will be helping the process of initiating this process. And as I said, once we do the assessment, and in case you are less than 50 servers as well, you can reach out. And then what we do is we will do the envisioning workshop along with your team. This can be even done after the OLA, which is optimization and licensing assessment. This envisioning workshop will be to ensure that your future roadmap is taken care along with your current requirements. And there is a roadmap which is created for you. It can be a mix of migration and modernization pathway for you. So with that, I'll stop and hand it over back to Dhananjay.
Yeah, thank you, Neeraj, for those wonderful insights and inputs. And again, you know what the message that I think what we are all trying to put across is cloud is not expensive. Cloud is more secure than any on-prem or third-party data center can ever be. Cloud can be very cost effective, can save a lot of cost, bring in more agility, provided the right sizing, the right solutioning, the right migration plan is actually put into place. And again, to put that as a lever, what Dheeraj has shared is those pre-assessments that can be done, which will actually ensure that your organizations, whatever money you have invested in the software purchases, hardware purchases, it does not go to waste. And we make a roadmap which becomes very cost effective, so that your current investment do not go into vain, but at the same time you start leveraging cloud, and you start enjoying the power of cloud in a very cost effective manner. And journey to cloud is always gradual, right? It's never one go. It's gradual, and if the situation is there, then it can always be a one-shot migration, which can be finalized when the assessment is done. So all is powered by 24/7 operational knob of PC solution. And just to elaborate, we don't restrict ourselves only to cloud. When it comes to managed services, we have got many of enterprise as well as small and medium-sized customers. For them, we are managing their public cloud environment, their hybrid data centers. We are managing and monitoring their applications as well. We are ensuring that the setup that they have created is completely secure, right from the network to their endpoints to even the databases. And also at the same time, we provide disaster recovery as a service. So I think I would like to thank you all for your time. And as a closing note, I would like to give all the audiences here who has taken out time to attend this webinar. And this is only and only specific to these to the audience of this webinar, that we are ready to provide our assistance. As a for a proof of concept, which can act as a catalyst, which can actually help you take your first step towards your cloud journey. And this is a joint initiative from Amazon and PC Solution, wherein we will be able to do a free proof of concept for you for any of the chosen workload or multiple workloads. And we will help you out in your journey to cloud. Again, as stated by our esteemed customers, we will ensure as an organization that the journey is completely smooth. Your experience onto the cloud becomes equally good, and we become the partner of choice for you, and we help transform your IT from a cost center to a profit center, right? So requesting all of you that we'll be sending feedback and a callback link and a form to you. Please do fill it out. Anytime you want a callback for any assessment, for any proof of concept, please do share and do revert back with your coordinates and the available time slot that you have. And my cloud consultants will get back to you at the stated time. So thank you all. Thank you, Vinodji. Thank you, Dineshji. Thank you, Neeraj. Thank you, Dimple, for organizing such a wonderful webinar. And I thank you all the audience for taking out time in the working day to attend this webinar. I'm sure there are key takeaways that you have got from this. And I'm looking forward to work very closely furthermore with your organizations. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you all. Thank you, Dhananjay. Thank you.
Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you.